Welcome back to Upgrade. As you all know, California is known for its world-class wines and its world-class athletes. Upgrade's Anthony Caruso found a winery that blends the best of both worlds. So Anthony, where did you find this winery?
Well, Denise, I found it in Petaluma, and visitors will never believe what's right next door to the tasting room.
Ooh, I'm intrigued. Let's take a look. On this drive-through wine country, Anthony brought along a friend, Gina, who knows a little something about wine. But here at the award-winning Adobe Road Winery in Petaluma, she'll be in for a big surprise. Before we get to that, let's talk to the owner, Kevin Buckler.
Like a lot of people, we had a real passion for wine in general, and sometimes it takes a long time to turn your passion into reality. We started with some friends here in the Petaluma area making wine in 1995. We got bonded in 99 and continued to sort of up our quality and up everything we were doing. I wanted to go for the gold. I mean, one of our goals was to be one of the finest producers of wines in the Napa-Sonoma area, and the last couple of years has been almost a dream come true.
You would think for wine country this is a pretty typical success story, right? But Kevin is no typical winery owner. Kevin Buckler is a world champion race car driver and owner of one of the most successful Porsche racing teams in the world, the Racers Group, or TRG. Now he's making his mark on the world of NASCAR. Here at the Adobe Road Winery, all you gotta do is open the tasting room door to enter the world of championship racing. TRG's garage is right next door. The blend of fast cars and fine wine is a pleasant surprise for Mark Urbanek visiting from Massachusetts.
It's pretty cool. I mean, wine and Porsches, does it get any better than that? First, when you walk through the trophy room, and then you come through the garage, it's very cool.
Kevin says, believe it or not, building a championship racing team and building an award-winning winery are not that different.
There are a lot of similarities. A couple things are that, number one, you have to build a team. And we build a great team with our professional racing teams, and we have a tremendous team on our wine side. From the growers to the winemakers to our sales and marketing team, everyone has to work together in concert, and that's really important. The other thing that's interesting is both of these businesses are very passion-driven. It can be a lifestyle for someone or a profession for someone else or a variety of things, but both of these are very visceral, sort of a fun business on one side and exciting on the other. So, those are the similarities that I see.
And if you think these cars look fast just sitting in the garage, check them out on the track. That's exactly what Upgrade did at Infineon Raceway. We saw firsthand how TRG gets ready for an intense weekend of racing. There's more to racing than putting a fast car on the track and stepping on the gas. There's a whole complex system that supports a racing team. So Anthony and Gina took a behind-the-scenes look at what makes a winning team tick.
I'm standing here with Martin Stager. Martin, why don't you go ahead and tell us what you do?
Well, Gina, I'm the director of club racing for the Racers Group, and basically we travel our racetracks from the East Coast to the West Coast and then back again, and in order to get our cars there, we need something to transport them in, and this is what we have. And I'd be happy to give you a little tour if you're interested.
I'd love to see the inside.
Well, let's go inside.
Big truck. Wow, this thing is huge. It looks like there's a lot of stuff that goes on in here.
Yes, it does. If you leave home without an umbrella, it always rains. So we bring all the parts that we think we need, and hopefully we don't have to use them. But if you look inside, these are all sorted up and labeled and filled up with all the different springs and air ducts and the flush system for our cooling and the reservoirs that might get a crack. If you look over there on the wall over there, we have a cool suit.
Oh,
This cool suit basically, they put it on like a regular shirt, and these are veins that run through the fabric, and actually this goes into an ice box.
Oh.
And it kind of flows through and returns through, and the ice box has a little motor in there that brings ice water through and cools the driver down.
So here we are in the disco room, Martin.
Yes, this is our disco room.
magic
It's
happens.
our drivers' meeting. This is where we strategize our races, basically, and we also allow our drivers to change in here because it's fully air conditioned, climate controlled.
And of course, there are the drivers behind the wheel. Meet John Potter, who started racing 5 years ago, right out of college.
What kind of support do you need from the team when you're on the track?
Most of the work that goes on involving a race car happens before the car even gets to the track. TRG does a great job of preparing all the cars, getting them ready to go really fast. It's 4+ days of prep before we even get here, and a couple days afterwards to sort it up or clean it up, depending on how the race went.
All this talk about racing got Anthony itching to take his own Porsche for a spin.
You ready for some fun now?
Let's go out there.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
What'd you think of that?
That was so fun. Can we go again?
Sure. Did you see turn 6?
That was so cool.
The carousel end just banks in, pulls you out to that wall. You feel it?
Yeah. My stomach felt it.
Whoa, that must have been a wild ride. Thanks, Anthony. When we come back, we'll show you how to give your look an upgrade. Stay with us.